I woke up this morning thinking about the differences between manipulation and facilitation. In fact, the subtle differences between them because they live on the same line, like blame and avoidance and truth and responsibility. Depends which camp you want to be in. I want to look at real time measurements to track influence, to field feedback, as in breath, rhythm, and emotional tone. How to recognize when care is actually control, and why you can't always trust words or intentions, only observable patterns, and how manipulation disguises itself in relationships, medical settings, media, and many authority structures. There's a fine line between manipulation and facilitation. Many of us cannot see it, cannot feel it, cannot name it. And that inability might be the most dangerous position we're in right now. Manipulation never announces itself, it disguises itself as facilitation. It looks like care and it sounds like guidance. And it feels like someone helping us grow, but it's doing the opposite. Manipulation and facilitation live on the same line, like blame and avoidance and truth and responsibility. Same territory, same language, same mechanisms. Someone says, I'm helping you out, trust me. Are they facilitating our sovereignty, or are they manipulating us into surrender? Can we tell by the words? Can we tell by the intentions? Can we even tell by how it feels in the moment? I would suggest we can only tell by measuring what's actually happening in our bodies, in our nervous systems. So let me show you how. Think about your voice, the actual sound of it. When you're with certain people, your voice is full. You can feel it resonating in your chest. You take up sonic space. You don't apologize for the volume or the tone or the content. Your voice is yours. With other people, what I've noticed is the voice gets smaller, thinner, moves up into your throat, gets apologetic. It starts hedging. I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but you're still speaking, but your voice isn't yours anymore. You're modulating it to fit the field they're creating. Now, some people, when we're with them, our voice gets fuller. We discover things to say we didn't know we were thinking. Other people, our voice shrinks. We edit ourselves mid sentence. We lose track of what we were trying to say. Again, it's the same mechanism, but a completely different effect. And if you're feeling defensive right now, if you're thinking, hey, this doesn't apply to me, I know when I'm being manipulated, watch that. Watch how the mind protects us from seeing what we're not ready to see. Because here's the truth, most of us are in manipulative dynamics right now, and we're calling them something else: love, loyalty, professional responsibility, family obligations. We're defending the very relationships that are systematically dismantling us. Notice what happened in your body when I said that. Did you contract? Did your breath change? Did you want to argue with me or just turn this video off? That's your field responding to pressure, to the suggestion that you might not be seeing clearly. I simply apply pressure to your field. Yes, it's subtle, but there. Was that manipulation or was it facilitation? Here's the difference. I could say to you, hey, you know what? You're asleep. You're blind. You're captured. Wake up. That's manipulation. It collapses your field and makes you defensive. And it puts me in the position of the one who knows while you're the one who doesn't. Or I could say, we've been conditioned not to see this, all of us. The conditioning is sophisticated, and we're learning to measure what was invisible. That's facilitation. It expands the field. It creates space for you and me, and it acknowledges we're in this together. Do you feel that difference? It's not explained, it's felt. Your body knows, your nervous system knows, your breath knows, your field knows. And that's what we're learning to track, trace, and evaluate. Here's what to measure, not as a system, but as to what's actually happening. Let's look at the direction of the field. Does it expand or does it contract? Because these are the only two options. Expanding meaning more space, more capacity, more room to be yourself. Whereas contracting is getting smaller, withdrawing, pulling in, trying to fit into less space than you need. And right now, thinking about the last significant conversation you had, which direction was your field moving? Breath does not lie. It has a natural resonance. Breath flows. It's deep, it's steady. We don't need to think about it. I don't need to write 10,000 words to teach you how to breathe. When someone is forcing our field, our breath changes. You may not be aware of it, but it does. It becomes shallow, held, erratic. Check in right now. How are you breathing? Some people we sync with naturally. Time flows, we're not working to match them. It just happens. Whereas with others, we're constantly adjusting and speeding up and slowing down and losing our own pace. Can you name which one you're in while it's happening? Now, facilitation has space in it, it has invitation. Even challenge feels clean, whereas manipulation is charged, urgent. If you don't do what I'm suggesting, something bad will happen. Fear, guilt, shame, moral superiority, as distinct from here's what I'm seeing, what are you seeing? Versus if you don't do this, you're being selfish. Your body responds differently to those two statements right now. As an example, when you go to the doctor, they recommend treatment. You ask a question. You watch your breath. Does it stay steady or tighten? Watch them. Do they get curious about your question or do they get defensive? Do you feel like an intelligent participant or like you're being difficult? I've been in both versions, and you probably have too. Now, one version is I leave more connected to my body, more capable of informed choice. But the other version is I feel leaving dependent, even stupid, like I should simply comply. Same situation, completely different resonance. Watch the news tonight. Crisis after crisis, threat after threat. Does your breath stay full or does it get shallow? Do you feel more capable of navigating reality or more helpless? Then they offer the solution. The experts they bring on who knows what you should do or what the situation warrants. Notice the emotional temperature. Is it neutral? Is it urgent? Is it pressured? Is it compliance? Or is it the fact that you're the problem? That's not information. That's systematic field collapse. So you'll accept their predetermined solution. We've been taught that questioning someone who says they're helping us is ungrateful, and that trusting our body over expert opinion is dangerous, and that setting boundaries with people who care about us is selfish. None of that is true. None of it. That's conditioning. And conditioning serves manipulation, not you, not me. We're not broken for missing this. We were systematically taught not to see it, but conditioning can be undone. We're in a consciousness threshold. There are old paradigms fighting for survival, and there are new paradigms emerging. The old paradigm is this invisible authority that demands belief. Trust me, don't question. Whereas the new paradigm is about observable patterns that invite measurement, as in, watch what happens, decide for yourself. I would suggest Many institutions are navigating this shift, but the ones resisting say, believe us, don't measure us. Many people comply because they haven't known how to read their own fields. That's changing. The Aquarian age is making the invisible visible. The next significant interaction you have, whether it's your doctor, your boss, your partner, your friend, notice your field. Is it expanding or is it contracting? Breath. Is it full or is it restricted? What about your rhythm? Is it natural or forced? What's your emotional temperature? Is it space or is it pressure? And I would suggest don't interpret, just observe and start with measurement and direct perception. Recognizing manipulation doesn't mean we blow up our life immediately. It means we choose consciously now. Maybe we stay but stop collapsing our fields. Maybe we set a boundary we've never set. Maybe we stop defending them when our body's screaming truth. Awareness first, then choice. You can start small because those small steps you take lead you into a bigger world, into a world where you can build capacity to read fields in real time. And look, none of us are perfect at this, but once we can measure this, we cannot unsee it. Every conversation, every interaction, every voice claiming authority, we'll see the line. The moment facilitation becomes manipulation, we'll have choices we didn't have before. Some choices will be hard. Relationships might end, jobs might change, belonging might fracture. But what's the alternative? The alternative is living someone else's life while pretending it's ours. So I'll leave you with this to ponder on. Who are you defending when your body is screaming the truth?